So what happens in boot camp after dark? What is up, guys? You're tuning in to NickyMGTV for another military video for all your military video needs. As always, you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below if you have questions. And as always, we have a live stream every Friday, 7 p.m. California time, where I answer your questions. I know a lot of you guys are looking to support the channel and make it grow, so bless you guys, thank you. Updated Patreon, we are going back to the drawing boards, and we updated it. So you guys have wanted the stickers and wanted to contribute, you can donate a little bit that you can, and I appreciate it. As always, love you guys. I was watching about the types of sailors in boot camp that one of the comedians in the Navy is actually talking about. He makes videos. I'll actually, his name is Charlie Jr. You can check him out. Some of the jokes won't make sense until after you join, because the culture, you're not going to really understand all the jokes. But so at one point in boot camp, for everybody, we have in the Navy taps is what we call it, which is when lights go out and you're there by yourself. Believe it or not, your RDCs are not there at all times. What they'll typically have is somebody that is on duty that does rounds and make sure that all the recruits are good. They'll come in and inspect compartments and things like that to make sure that there's no issues. However, this can be one of the biggest issues you'll ever face in boot camp. Now, there's always a couple things that end up happening after dark. For some reason, everyone is dead tired. You're sleep deprived all day. And then the second the RDC leaves, it's like chaos. Everybody wants to be out of their rack, talk, hang out, and do everything besides sleep. But there are a couple people that utilize this time wisely. So for me, my personal experience was I wrote letters during this time for like 10-15 minutes, and then that's when I would just go to bed after that, because that way on Sundays when we had holiday routine, I was able to literally just hang out and do nothing. You're going to have other people that want to work out and lose weight faster, or they want to become more fit. As if you don't already work out enough. I'll be honest, you're going to work out a good amount and be tired already. So just doing this, yes, it will help or could help, but I don't think it really added too much benefit other than maybe helping you out if you're already struggling. Then you have that one weird guy. I'm not going to say what he's doing, but he's weird. At this time, you're not going to have regular lights on the entire time. For our compartment, we had the red ship lights, so it was very dim. And at that point, you would still have to get up, because you guys are going to have to stand different watches. We had 2 watches. We had one that was at the door or the hatch of our compartment, and then a rover that would walk around and rove and make sure everything was good. Because you're supposed to only have so many people out of their racks at a time, so yeah. We definitely had a time where plenty of people were out of their rack, because like I said, everybody wants to be awake. And guess what? When those RDCs were roving, they came and saw everybody up, and they just yelled at everybody and were like, "Be ready for tomorrow." Needless to say, that next morning we had a table flipped on us and a bunch of screaming and yelling, and then we worked out for about an hour, I think. It was something crazy like that, but it just, imagine waking up abruptly to just tables being flipped over, and you're throwing on your boots, you're throwing on everything that you can, and they just didn't care. But yeah, our side of the compartment definitely was not too good about being asleep when we were supposed to. There's also 2 other guys that are there that are going to be there to try and motivate everybody. Sadly, the motivation just goes right over, because it's like you're all in the same boat, and you see this guy, he decides to be the spokesperson for the entire platoon or division, whichever boot camp you're at. And this happens every boot camp. I know it does. You got the one guy that's like, "Guys, we're here to change our lives, right? We're here to just make a difference. We came here to make our lives better, make our families proud, walk with some integrity, right?" Needless to say, that's all true. But it's time and place, man. I'm just trying to sleep. You're sitting here trying to talk to everybody. Don't be that guy. And the other guy that you got is this guy. I don't know who you guys all pray to, but I got a little verse I was reading earlier. I just want to kind of, do my spiel. I'm working on my pastor skills right now. So I was reading in John. Yeah, I was reading something, I just thought it would really apply to us. This is definitely a time to decompress a little bit, but I will say this, sleep is going to be very limited, because not only are you guys going to be standing those watches, you are also going to have to iron. I believe this ironing thing is still a thing. I've heard it is, but it sounds like it's not as stressful as what it used to be. And I say it's stressful because of this. we have it really easy with the new uniforms. I know a lot of the veterans, a lot of people that were in before. Thanks for serving. I'm just letting you know things have gotten a little better. You know, I know you're upset that we don't look like sailors anymore, but you can't tell me you really enjoyed putting creases in the back of this. This is the old uniform we used to wear. This is what I got in boot camp. Look at that. Represent. We would have to iron every night, creases into the side, to the back. I've heard you guys still have to iron, so just be ready for that. It's like 30 minutes. And the guy that would always come after me in the ironing watch bill, he would never wake up. And it was annoying that this dude would never wake up when I try and wake up for his ironing time. So my 30 minutes turned into like 45 minutes walking into his ironing time, so he'd only be up and he would be really tired, and he was annoying because that's on me to make sure that he's up, and he would never be that person. So don't be that person either. So these are some of the things that happen in boot camp during the nighttime. I mean, it's not too much. It's just interesting cultural thing that happens experience-wise that we see in the military across all boot camps, so not just Navy. Just to let you guys know, this is probably where some of the most funny stuff happens, is when lights are out at that point. I've heard of people doing like different games and stuff like that, like making stuff up to entertain themselves. But honestly, you're going to be sleep deprived already. I promise you. Getting that sleep is probably way better for you. That way you're not as tired during the day, because as much as you get 8 hours of sleep, you know, you're going to have a lot of interruptions. So make sure that you're getting your sleep, because by the time you're done, you're going to realize you probably slept 5.5 to 6 hours, if that, per night. So also I want to say this. Bring this with you at all costs. Make sure that whoever's on watch when you guys are supposed to wake up or reveille in boot camp, this is all boot camps as well, make sure they prepare everybody to already be up before the drill instructor or recruit division commander comes in. Should definitely be working as a group at this point. So as always, guys, if you guys have questions, hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below. And as always, we have a live stream every Friday, 7 p.m. California time. Come hang out and answer your questions live. And again, the Patreon is down below if you guys want to help support the channel any way possible. Get one of those cool little stickers. I'll post it like right here. But as always, guys, love you guys. I'll see you next time.
I know ain't nobody really